And we're back. So I'm trying to think of a few lessons that people may want to know, may want to learn, a few techniques, a few things like that. One thing that I always wanted to learn was sweep picking. I kind of wanted to learn it well before I was able to actually have the skill to be able to do it. Not that I really have the skill now, but I do have a general overview and gist of how it does work. And I have a few little exercises for you if you'd like to learn a little sweep picking intro. So sweep picking. The first time I had ever heard it was on, I think, a 6 Feet Under record, or the first time I noticed it. And I really wanted to make my guitar sound like that. I didn't care what I had to do, didn't care, what I needed to learn, I was gonna do it. So what sweep picking is, for the most part, is when you sweep an arpeggio, when you have an arpeggiated chord or arpeggiated notes, generally across multiple strings, and you do it in one fluid motion. So when you do this, you want to not only do one fluid motion with your fretting hand, but one fluid motion with your picking hand as well. And what that looks like is, as you're going higher in notes, you want to be in one fluid motion, like I just said. So if I'm going downwards and I have one note on each string, I just want to do a sweep downwards. So I'm going to hold my pick, and right now we're just going to use these high 3 strings, the G, B, E, 1, 2, 3. And essentially what we're going to do is we're going to sweep a D chord. So we all know our D chord is 2 on the G string, 3 on the B string, and 2 on the high E. So that's our D chord. So to sweep that, I want to do one note at a time in succession, in one fluid motion with my picking hand. So I'm going to make one quick 1, 2, 3 downward motion, and I want to follow that with my fretting hands. It takes a while to get. It's not quite as easy as you would assume it would be, because you're trying to sync up your picking hand and your fretting hand, but you can get some really cool sounds out of this. So if we're going to sweep that D chord, we're going to start out kind of slow and just in one fluid motion, all downstrokes, just kind of let that pick fall from that G to the B to the E. It says try to do it as clean as possible, which I know I'm not doing it super clean right now, but and then we want to try to go back upwards. So we're going to do it backwards with a 2, 3, 2 from the high to the low. And this time we're going to go, instead of picking, obviously we're not going to pick downwards and I'm not going to pick each note, so we're going to go sweep upwards. So we have you can try to kind of speed it up a little bit. So one little exercise that I kind of made for myself, once I kind of got that down, I wanted to, see if I could get that to move along the fretboard. So one exercise that I've done, and I've used it in a few songs, is when you get to the bottom of that D chord, we're going to add a note at the end. Then when we have multiple notes on one string, we are going to alternate that picking. So we're going to go down, 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 and then up to hit that next note. And that last note that I'm adding is that bottom string, 5th fret. And that's kind of what it sounds like. Do it over and over again. And what I want to kind of do is we're going to build that up until we're kind of doing that up and down the neck. So we're going to do our down motion with our note at the bottom, or at the top rather, and then we're going to go backwards and sweep each one from beginning back to the beginning. So if we're going upwards, we're going one fluid motion. If we're going downwards, we're going one fluid motion. And so what the exercise is that I made up for myself was to do that same shape and pattern, and each time I finish one arpeggiated chord, I'm going to move it up one fret. Not super clean, but you know, I'm working on it myself too. So you want to keep doing that until you get faster and faster. Oof. I'm working on it myself, but it is a cool little thing, a cool little exercise that you can do at home, do it yourself. You're going to start to get some really nice arpeggios out of it, some really cool sounds, especially on an electric. The more you practice it, it's not something that you're going to pick up immediately, number one. So don't have it in your head that you're going to watch one tutorial, whether it's mine or anybody else's, and be able to sweep pick tomorrow. Start out with like 3 strings like this, or even 2 if you need to. And so you get that synchronization between your, picking hand and your fretting hand. So, yeah, that's my little exercise. Just that little D chord with that added note, 3 steps up. See how far you can go with it. Go up and down the neck. Then maybe in some more videos here in the future, we can add some more strings on top of that, to where we can start getting all 6 of the strings involved in that arpeggio. So, hope you enjoyed it.